Okay, today I'm going to show you an advanced method for the 2x2. With a lot of practice, this method can be very fast. I used to average around 5-6 seconds with it. I don't anymore because I don't ever play with my 2x2. But you need to know, if you're an advanced cuber, it should come pretty easy. I use 7 OLLs and 2 PLLs, and the 2 PLLs are the J and Y PERM. And I'll show those later in the video. Just a quick note, these are my green stickers. My green side fell off, and those are my yellow stickers. So those sides fell off too. To be best you can be with this method, I recommend getting an E-Sheen. I heard Rubik's are really bad, and I've played with them before, and they are pretty bad. So yeah. And for lubrication, I use silicone. I've never tried Jigaloo. I heard it's good, but I also heard that if you don't play with it quick enough, it destroys your cube. So I would just stick with silicone. Alright, this first one's pretty easy. It's just one here. You have one up top, and then one facing right here, here, and here. And when you have this, you're going to want to turn it so this piece is to the left of you and in front. Make sure you want to have one piece here, like that, it looks like that. And on the 3x3 Rubik's Cube, it'll look just like this. And this one is RU, R prime U, R2U, R prime. Same thing you do on the Rubik's Cube would be RU, R prime U, R2U, R prime. The next OL you'll need to learn is just the inverse of that. So you'll have one up top, and then you'll have your 3. And instead of having it on the left side like you did last time, you want to put it on the right. And on the 3x3 it'll look like this. And it goes L prime U R U prime L U R prime. And on the 3x3 it'll look like this. Here put the right side of U and go L prime U R U prime L U R prime. Alright, this next one's pretty easy. You'll have 2 that are facing up, and then 2 like this. And when you have it, these should be oriented, so put them where they're oriented. Like if they were both, let's just say they're both yellow, then you'd flip them to the yellow side. And then you'll have 2 that are right in front of you, not on the side, right in front of you. And on the 3x3 it'll look like this. And then you'll have the 2 in front. And this one's really easy. It's just R2, D prime, R2U, R prime, D, R2U, R. The 3x3 will go like this. R2, D prime, R2U, R prime, D, R2U, R. Alright, the next one is just the inverse of that. You have 2 up top, and then 2 opposite of each other. The 3x3 it looks like this. Top, opposite, opposite. And to perform this, it's R prime, F prime, R, B prime, R prime, F, R, B. Now 3x3 looks like this. R prime, F, R, B prime, R, F, R, B. Alright, this next one is probably the easiest of them all. You'll have, none will be up top. You'll have 2 right here, and then 2 in the back to look just like it. On the 3x3 it looks like this. Here, here. And it's, F, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. The next one is the inverse of that, and it looks like this. You'll have one flipped here, one flipped here, and then one flipped in the back, and then you'll have two right here. And then up top, when you do this, hold it so the two flipped ones are on the right side of you. On the 3x3 it looks different. It looks like this, but it'll turn out the same. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go F R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime F prime. 3x3 F R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime F prime. Okay, the last one is where you have two opposite, and then one here and one there. On the 3x3 it looks like this. And to perform it, you're going to want to hold one of them so they're facing you on the left side, and it's R prime F R B prime R prime F prime R B. 3x3 R prime F R B prime R F R B. Okay, those are all 7 of the OLs you will need to learn for this method. Next is the 2 PLLs you need to learn. There are 3 cases that'll happen. You'll get, it'll have it be solved when it's done. You'll get the J-perm like I have here, or you'll get the Y-perm, which I'll show you next. But this one is the J-perm, where you have 2 lined up, and then 2 switched. And 3x3 looks like this. You have this whole back, and then this one's my favorite to perform because it can be performed super fast. Get it down. I'll hold it so that way one of them is facing you, and then the other one's like this. So it looks like this, and it'll be R2U R prime U prime R2U L prime U R prime U prime L prime. 3x3 looks like this. R2U R prime U prime R2U L prime U R prime U prime L prime. Okay, the last case you'll get is where you have these 2 right here switched. And this is the Y-perm. 3x3 looks like this. So one here, and these 2, those 2 so look like this. This one's pretty simple. It's F R U prime R prime U prime R U R prime F prime R U R prime U prime R prime F R F prime. 3x3 looks like this. F R U R prime U prime R U R prime F prime R U R prime U prime R prime F R F prime. Okay, those are the 7 OLs you need to know, and 2 PLLs to solve this pretty quickly. I'm going to do a quick example solve here. I just scrambled it up. What I do when I look for this, I look for 1 by 2 bars like this. I start solving it, so like this, I see the green side's pretty good. Actually, I just need to go like this, and then I know this is the one of the 7. So I go and I do my it's R prime F prime R B prime R F R B, and then I go ahead and do my J perm. That's it for this tutorial. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and anything you see me that I'd like to fix you don't understand, just message me and I'll get it cleared up. Thanks.